Hello, everybody. It's Alex Rudchenko speaking here, as always, on Fridays at this time. You are here on the Friday Alpha Leaks sessions. This is a live stream that we are doing weekly on the YouTube, and this is the time when we are sharing with you the updates from the Aurora ecosystem, different things that are happening inside of the Aurora ecosystem. And this is also, since it is a live stream, a place for you to ask your questions, and I will try to answer all of these questions. So super glad that you are here, joined together with us. And let's go straight into the different updates. And I would like to start with a huge shout out to everybody who have been taking our Aurora Pass survey and providing the feedback. With this feedback, we would be able to make Aurora Pass a much better experience for all of you. And last week we did the live translation, like the live lucky draw of a winner who got 500 Aurora tokens, and additional 100 people were elected to receive 10 Aurora each. So congrats to all of the winners. And stay tuned because there will be more lucky draws in exchange for your feedback. So looking forward to all of these things. Moving on, one of the hot topics for this particular cycle of crypto is real-world asset tokenization. It started some time ago, maybe approximately half a year ago, to be a thing. Some people have been talking about it for a pretty lengthy period of time. However, we see an uptick in the investors, or not only investors, in the projects that are working in this direction only like as of half a year. And that's specifically interesting topic because the projections by the major consultant firms are actually saying that the real world asset tokenization is going to massively outperform the crypto market. And this is actually the thing. And that, the permissionless open systems like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they paved the way for other assets, illiquid assets, to be tokenized. And there are multiple reasons for this, but the generic mood of it is that tokenization of the real world assets improves the capital efficiency. It makes the assets much more discoverable. It makes them fractionalized. It makes them liquid, and through the AMM technologies and things like that. It also introduces lots of programmable logic, which makes it much more efficient for these assets to be managed. So in cases when there needs to be some reporting done, for example, based on the daily trading that the asset has been undergoing, these things can be done automatically in a straightforward manner. Through the smart contract. So there are quite a lot of additions that tokenization brings to the traditional assets. And by saying traditional, I'm talking here about shares of the companies. I'm talking about bonds. I'm talking about real estate and many, many other asset classes, right? So, and specifically about this, there is an article that is written in the Aurora blog. So, encourage everyone to take a look here. I can say that we are working with multiple companies that are doing real-world tokenization, and together with them, we are launching separate Aurora networks on top of Near. And one of them you already know. This is the project that is called Power Gold. The guys are tokenizing green energy and the investment in the green energy, and they are moving forward very, very well. The actual network for Power Gold is already operational, already in the mainnet. The official launch of their token and in general their operations is scheduled for a little bit later. If you are willing to know more about Power Gold, please visit powergold.tech. This is their website, and yep, you would be able to see everything on their website. There are quite a lot of information available for everybody. And besides that, we're working with the projects that are doing tokenization of real estate and some other assets. More news about this to follow. However, tokenization of the real world asset is not the only application for the blockchain in different verticals. And one of the things that are heavily explored right now by the energy companies is actually introducing loyalty programs. And the idea there is pretty straightforward. In case users are using green energy and this can be tracked, then the users are able to get rewards for this, which can be converted into better tariffs for energy and so on. And blockchain plays here a role of an arbiter and a place where this information can be recorded and can be stored in a transparent manner. So this use case is something that is, again, explored right now, and we have a partner who is working in this direction. So we're absolutely glad to see this. And in case you would like to know a little bit more about the loyalty systems that are based on the blockchain, I encourage you to go and check out another article in our blog about this particular thing. We would like to give a shout out to Crypto Explained YouTube channel. They've made a video about Aurora. You're able to find the link to this video. This is a high-level overview video about different things. And that's a pretty nice overview video. However, I just would like to mention that Aurora is much more than just a single network. Please keep in mind that Aurora is a set of networks, right? It's a constellation of virtual blockchains that is working on top of Near protocol. These blockchains are interconnected. We have this cross-contract call features which means that these networks are not disjointed, and this is a very, very unique property of the Aurora network constellation. And these networks are extremely efficient, and together with these, we have multiple additional features that are working on top of this core blockchain infrastructure, including very fast and scalable RPC that delivers best-in-class time, end-to-end time for the transaction finality. We have additional projects that are upcoming, Shield to protect user transactions. We have one additional project that is going to be launched very, very soon. We're going to start, revealing a little bit of this project in the following weeks. The code name of the project is Forwarder. So let's see what it means later. And besides that, there are all of these networks. They are launching, and there are more and more of these networks available. So that's absolutely great. So not a single network, but rather multiple networks. And the last but not, it's not the last. One additional thing to mention to everybody is that this was like an FAQ answer questions. So recently, people have been asking the questions about how should we work on Aurora? How can we add the network to the MetaMask? And actually, it is very, very simple. So the simplest thing that you're able to do is to go to aurora.dev/start, and this is the website of the main website of the Aurora network. And on the start, it is also available. It is also available under Get Started button here. And you're able to see all of the configuration for the Aurora network. So it is available here, mainnet and testnet for the developers. You're able to click just one button, Add Network, and it is going to add the network into MetaMask. Or what you're able to do is to manually copy paste all of this information in the MetaMask. Besides that, the Aurora token is also something that can be added. These particular things are listed here for the Aurora token on Aurora network. But besides that, there is an Aurora token that is available for Near protocol and also for Ethereum. And the Ethereum details of the token you are able to find on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. Okay, and one additional thing to mention is that next week is going to be pretty crucial for us. We are going, so some people from Aurora Labs are going to East Denver, one of the core events in the US for the whole blockchain community. And for sure, in our schedules and in our hearts, it has a very special place. So in case you're coming to East Denver and you're willing to meet in person, discuss some topics, you would be able to find there myself, Declan, VP of BD, and Andrew, also BD from the Aurora Labs. We're going to be everywhere, but specifically we're going to focus on the Chain Abstraction Day that is organized by the Near protocol, where we are going to discuss different topics regarding chain abstraction, or the way how to abstract away from the end users the actual chain where they are operating, because it just doesn't make sense to pay lots of attention, lots of user attention to the particularities of the chain when he's transacting, because that's not very relevant to the actual product that he's using, or for example, the wallet that he's using, right? So chain abstraction is going forward as a new core narrative for the blockchain. And obviously Aurora Labs and Aurora is contributing a lot into the establishment of this direction. And last but not least, we are organizing the lengthy community AMA session. It is going to happen next Friday on March 1st. And it is going to happen here on our YouTube channel, but a little bit later than the ordinary Friday Alpha League sessions. Still on the Alpha Leagues, we are trying to make compressed, condensed content for everybody. But if you would like to talk a little bit more or ask additional questions, please come to this community AMA session. We're collecting all of the questions. I will try to answer all of them. I have approximately 1.5 hours, so hopefully everybody will be able to ask their questions. And there will also be lucky draws during this stream, so stay tuned and looking forward for your questions. With that, let me check what are the questions in the chat. Okay, JJ is asking, how many full-time developers does Aurora currently have? We have approximately, that's a good question. It's like, I would say, like I know the total headcount is approximately 45 people in Aurora Labs, and the probably around 30 are the full-time developers that are working on different things. What their top priority projects in terms of building and finishing. So the people are actually split in between different projects. We are working with our clients and partners who are launching their own chains with Aurora, including Power Gold, including a couple of others. Besides that, we are working on the update of the Aurora Pass according to your feedback. Besides that, there are 2 new projects that are in work and they are in the finishing stages. These are Aurora Shield that was announced a little bit earlier, but the big launch is to happen, and another one which I kind of leaked to you, which is called Forwarder. So this is what we are working on. And besides that, there are these are the most these are the closest releases. Besides that, there are more long-term releases. So we are working on one specific uh, network, or like Aurora network, that we call a hub. And this is the concept of hubs, which are just Aurora networks that are specifically launched for some um, specific type of applications. So we're working on one hub at the moment, and more to follow. This is a longer term project, and what else? And yes, we are also working on the implementation of the Aurora V token economy that was voted on and decided by the DAO last May. And so now we are finalizing the architecture for this. And as soon as it is done, we're going to start the development of this thing. So quite a lot of things are happening. And besides that, obviously, there are tons of support and maintenance of all of the existing products, and helping everybody in the ecosystem, right? So there are quite a lot of things that are happening. I cannot say that we have spare people, and actually, and that's a good time to remind everybody that we do have open positions, including engineering open positions. So, for example, we're looking for a full stack developer at the moment to help our apps team. And these positions are available at auroralabs.dev. And if you will go to the Aurora Labs website, you will see there these positions. And in case you know somebody, you can refer people, or in case you're looking for a job, you can apply there. So please help us get more resources in order to deliver better things for you. Is Aurora US based? We don't have any specific office place, I would say. So the majority of the team is scattered. We are fully remote. The majority of the team is scattered around the European time zone. However, we do have multiple people in the US, as well as we do have multiple people in the Far East, including South Korea, Thailand, and so on. Okay, thanks for the questions, and hopefully you get a little bit of new information from this update. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week in Denver, or on the Friday Alpha League sessions, or the community AMA session that is going to happen a little bit later. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your support, and see you next time. Bye-bye.